How to increase your concentration. Did you know that your concentration today is probably worse than it was 10 years ago? It's not your fault. The modern world is designed to sabotage your attention with notifications, social media, and endless distractions. But here comes the worrying part. If you don't do something about it, it will become harder to concentrate, learn new things, or be productive. Do you want to avoid this? Stay with us, because in this video you will discover how to train your mind to focus like never before, increase your productivity, and regain control of your attention, no matter how distracted you think you are right now. Maybe you're in a class, a meeting, or trying to study, and suddenly you realize that you've been lost in your own thoughts for several minutes. If this sounds familiar, this video is for you. Here, we will explore how to improve our ability to concentrate and focus better, to be more productive and efficient, both at work and in studies. And the best part, we'll learn how to avoid those distractions that seem to consume our time without us realizing it. Imagine that the mind is like a muscle. Just like a body out of shape can be the result of bad habits, such as junk food or lack of exercise, a distracted mind can be the result of years of constant distractions and lack of cognitive training. In our hyper-connected world, many people struggle to maintain attention for even 10 minutes on a single task, whether it's reading a book, attending a meeting, or simply watching an educational video. But here's the good news. You can train your attention and strengthen your ability to focus. Not only will it allow you to achieve better results in less time, but it will also reduce the stress of having 1,000 things on your plate without advancing in any of them. Productivity is based on 3 fundamental pillars: time, how much you dedicate to your tasks; energy, how much you have available; and attention, how deeply you focus while working. Today, we will focus on attention because, in the end, it doesn't matter how much time you invest in something if your mind is scattered. The results will always be mediocre. We live in an environment designed to distract us. Social media, constant notifications, and apps are made to capture our attention at all costs. And every time we fall into these traps, our ability to concentrate on important tasks is affected. The result is a generation that has difficulty focusing for more than a few minutes, even on activities they voluntarily chose. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can regain control of your attention and train your mind to focus better. To achieve this, here are 3 key steps. Make your attention work for you. Choose tasks that you're truly interested in or that you consider important. The more meaningful what you do is, the easier it will be to stay focused. Your brain is designed to focus on what it perceives as valuable or necessary. Eliminate external distractions. If you're going to do a complex task, stay away from sources of distraction. Move your phone to another room or put it in airplane mode. Even if you don't check it, simply knowing it's nearby can affect your ability to focus. Know the natural rhythm of your mind. Just as we can't do physical exercise without rest, we can't demand that our brain maintain maximum concentration for hours. Work in intervals, alternating periods of deep focus with breaks. How to start measuring your concentration level. Here's a simple exercise. Choose a task you want to do, read, study, write, etc., and time how long you can maintain your attention on it without getting distracted. If you're using your phone for this, make sure it's in airplane mode. It doesn't matter if your initial time is short. What's important is knowing where you're starting from so you can improve. Once you identify when your mind tends to get distracted, take a break and record the time. The goal is not to hold out as long as possible, but to recognize the point at which your brain naturally starts to lose focus. This will help you understand where you are now and how you can improve. For example, if at first you can concentrate for 5 minutes on a complex task, increase your focus and attention. That will be your starting point. From there, the goal is to train your attention. The key is to gradually increase that time. Imagine that your focus ability is like a muscle that needs to be exercised. Just like you can't run a marathon without preparation, you can't expect to keep your mind focused for long periods without prior training. Physical exercise also plays a crucial role in your attention capacity. It's a meta skill, meaning a skill that improves your performance in other areas of your life. Exercising regularly not only helps release endorphins, but also fosters the creation of new neural connections, which accelerates your learning and improves your cognitive abilities in general. If I had to recommend just one thing to enhance your focus, it would be this: exercise regularly. In addition to mental benefits, it improves your overall health and helps maintain high energy levels. One of the most effective exercises to train your concentration is meditation. Traditional practices like focusing on your breath or repeating a mantra are powerful tools. The interesting part is that it doesn't matter if, in the beginning, it's difficult and your mind constantly drifts. In fact, every time you notice your attention has wandered and you bring it back to the starting point, you're strengthening your focus ability, just like weightlifting strengthens a muscle over time. This practice will not only help you concentrate for longer periods, but will also reduce the effort needed to do so. Another useful approach to improve your concentration is to practice in intervals. If your first attempt to focus lasted 5 minutes, use that time as a series. Dedicate 5 minutes of 100% concentration to a task, take a short break, and repeat the process several times a day. This method, similar to the Pomodoro technique, alternates short periods of high concentration with breaks, allowing you to train without exhausting yourself. After a week of practicing these series, measure again how long you can maintain your attention on a task without getting distracted. You'll be surprised by the progress. Just like someone who trains with weights increases the amount of weight they can lift, you will increase the time you can stay focused. Just like taking care of what you eat impacts your physical health, taking care of the content you consume affects your mental health. Today, there's an overabundance of content designed to be entertaining, brief, and hyperstimulating. But in the long run, this type of stimulation damages your attention capacity and affects your motivation. However, working with deep focus consumes a significant amount of mental energy. If you don't manage your energy levels well, sooner or later, you'll feel like you're losing the ability to concentrate. Sleeping well, eating properly, and taking care of your physical health are essential to stay mentally fit. For example, nutrients like choline, found in foods like eggs, are crucial for producing acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter key to attention. Find pleasure in the effort. To stay focused in the long run, it's important that you learn to enjoy what you do. If you manage to find aspects of your studies or work that are interesting or satisfying, your brain will associate those activities with pleasure. This will not only make it easier to concentrate, but it will also require less willpower. Although mental effort can be a challenge, it's a challenge you can learn to enjoy. This is especially important to maintain your motivation and energy levels high. Training your attention capacity is a process that requires practice, but the results are worth it. Start with small steps, measure your focus time, eliminate distractions, or introduce meditation into your daily routine. Every effort you make will be a step closer to a more focused and productive mind. Congratulations on getting this far. That shows your commitment to improving your study habits. If you want to continue learning techniques to study better and achieve your goals, don't miss this video on screen. I've chosen it for you. It's the next step to take your learning to the next level. Click now, and I'll see you there.